Attack happened at one of our malls here in Connecticut at a Waterbury mall last week. And when I hear about malls being kind of soft targets, I'm wondering if you're seeing malls as a targeted area in recent years in America. Are you finding that malls maybe need to be hardened? Like, do you think that we need to do more security wise for shopping malls?
Well, after the shooting there at the Schwarzman Mall in Waterbury, the chief called in, Waterbury called in the owners of that complex to discuss that very thing. But in this particular case, this is an outdoor area there, not only the mall, but by the courthouse itself. And so when you start talking about areas that are not confined by walls like it is at the Brass Mill Mall in Waterbury, but instead is out in the public, out in the open, and how much of an event like this would you want to put security into? The police are already there. There was a really quick response to this man there, Mr. Sullivan there in the middle. You can't have security guards on every corner,
Right.
and so we have a real balance going on here between the right of the public to be able to move around freely, and then the need for protection against events like this. But keep in mind that while these really catch our attention, these are relatively rare events when you look at the greater scheme of things. And so, really it should be intelligence driven. That is that if things like this here have caught the attention of law enforcement, that there is reason to believe that an attack is going on, then additional security in the area is needed. But on a day-to-day basis in an outdoor venue like this, I think it would be hard to warrant putting additional security in an area like that.
Yeah, that's really true. So, Ken Gray, I mean, what would be sort of something from your professional standpoint, again, a former FBI agent? I mean, is there anything to sort of take away from this, or is it just basically kind of what we always say, which is, always being, having, I would say, crime prevention at top of mind when you're in public places, when you see protests happening, because again, there's only so much you control, if you will, that you can have over these situations. You can't tell people to stop protesting. As you mentioned, it was very common. It was fine until somebody decided to throw a Molotov cocktail. So there's only so much you can kind of take control over. Is there anything you would take away from this case to let the public know about?
Well, I think that the fact that if you have somebody like this here, Mr. Solomon, and he was reacting to the protesters that were there, and feeling the need to act, there were steps that he had taken to carry out this act. They said he had a makeshift flamethrower. Well, that has components into it, and so perhaps a tripwire that if people are buying certain items, that might cause the need to take a look further into exactly what is going on, especially when it is things that can be used to make a weapon like this here. So that's one possibility. I mean, there's sources of community. That is, if somebody in that community said this person is a hothead and they're